Hello and welcome to FluentMindee, where English becomes simple, practical, and easy to speak.
Today, we are learning how to use should when we ask for advice or give advice.
This is a very useful word because people ask for and give advice every day.
For example, imagine that your friend says, "I feel tired all the time."
You could reply, "You should get more sleep." That means getting more sleep is a good idea.
Let us begin with the basic structure.
We use should plus the base form of a verb.
For example, you should rest.
She should call her doctor.
They should leave early.
Notice that the verb after should stays in its basic form.
We say, he should go.
We do not say he should goes. That final S disappears after should.
Here are some more examples.
You should drink more water.
John should study for the test.
Emma should talk to her manager.
We should book the tickets today.
Now let us talk about the meaning.
Should gives advice, makes a recommendation, or says what we think is a good idea.
It is not usually a strong command.
Compare these two sentences.
You must wear a seatbelt.
That sounds like a rule or obligation.
You should take an umbrella.
That sounds like helpful advice.
Let us practice with a common situation.
Alex says, "I have an important meeting tomorrow, but I'm not prepared."
What advice can we give Alex?
We can say, "You should prepare tonight."
We could also say, you should write down your main points.
Or, "You should go to bed early."
All three sentences give useful advice.
Now, imagine that Sarah says, "I want to improve my English speaking."
We can tell her, you should practice every day.
You should listen to natural English.
You should speak aloud even when you're alone.
Let us practice together. Repeat each sentence after us.
You should practice every day.
Your turn.
You should listen carefully.
Your turn.
You should ask questions.
Your turn.
Excellent.
We can also use should not or the shorter form shouldn't to give negative advice.
Shouldn't means something is not a good idea.
For example, you shouldn't stay up too late.
You shouldn't skip breakfast.
David shouldn't drive when he is tired.
Lisa shouldn't spend all her money.
The structure is simple. Subject, shouldn't, base verb.
You shouldn't worry.
He shouldn't wait.
They shouldn't argue.
Let us compare positive and negative advice.
You should eat more vegetables.
You shouldn't eat too much junk food.
You should save some money.
You shouldn't buy things you do not need.
You should arrive on time.
You shouldn't be late.
Now is your turn to choose should or shouldn't.
Number 1. Michael has a headache. He blank rest.
The answer is he should rest.
Number 2. Anna has an early flight. She blank stay up all night.
The answer is she shouldn't stay up all night.
Number 3. Daniel wants better grades. He blank study regularly.
The answer is he should study regularly.
Great work!
Remember, should is followed by the base form of the verb.
And shouldn't tells someone that an action is probably not a good idea.
In the next section, we will learn how to ask for advice, use should in questions, and practice natural conversations.
Now let us learn how to ask for advice with should.
The most common question is, what should I do?
You can use this when you have a problem and want someone's opinion.
For example, I lost my phone. What should I do?
A friend might say, you should call your phone number.
Or, you should contact the police if it was stolen.
Another useful question is, should I?
The structure is should, subject, base verb.
Should I call her?
Should we leave now?
Should he apologize?
Should they take a taxi?
These questions ask whether an action is a good idea.
Let us look at a natural conversation.
Emma says, I have a job interview tomorrow. What should I wear?
Alex replies, you should wear something neat and professional.
Emma asks, should I arrive early?
Alex says, yes, you should. You should arrive about 10 minutes early.
Emma asks, should I bring a copy of my resume?
Alex replies, yes, you should bring 1 or 2 copies.
Notice the short answers.
We can say, yes, you should.
Or, no, you shouldn't.
For example, should I send the message now?
Yes, you should.
Should I call him at midnight?
No, you shouldn't.
Let us practice some useful advice expressions.
The first expression is, I think you should.
This sounds friendly and natural.
I think you should talk to your teacher.
I think you should take a short break.
Another expression is, maybe you should.
This sounds softer and less direct.
Maybe you should check the address again.
Maybe you should ask Sarah for help.
We can also say, you probably shouldn't.
For example, you probably shouldn't make that decision when you are angry.
Or, you probably shouldn't share your password.
Here's another conversation.
John says, I want to buy a new laptop, but I do not have enough money.
Lisa replies, maybe you should wait for a few months.
John asks, should I use my credit card?
Lisa says, you probably shouldn't borrow money unless you can repay it easily.
John says, what should I do instead?
I think you should save a little money each month.
That is clear, practical advice.
Now let us do speaking practice. Answer each question aloud.
Your friend says, I cannot sleep well. What should I do?
You could say, you should avoid coffee in the evening.
Or you should stop using your phone before bed.
Next situation. Your friend says, I am nervous about speaking English.
What advice would you give?
You could say, you should start with short conversations.
Or you shouldn't worry about making small mistakes.
Next situation. I am always late for work. What should I do?
You could say you should wake up earlier.
Or you should prepare your clothes the night before.
Now, let us review the key points.
We use should to give advice or recommend a good idea.
Use should plus the base form of the verb.
You should rest.
Use shouldn't for negative advice.
You shouldn't drive when you are tired.
Ask for advice with what should I do?
Or ask about a specific action with should I?
Should I call her?
Should we wait?
Use I think you should or maybe you should to make your advice sound friendly.
Here is your final challenge.
Imagine your friend says, I want to improve my health, but I am very busy.
Give your friend 3 pieces of advice.
Use 2 sentences with should and 1 sentence with shouldn't.
For example, you should take a short walk every day.
You should prepare healthy meals in advance.
You shouldn't ignore your need for rest.
Write your 3 sentences in the comments and read them aloud for extra speaking practice.
Subscribe to FluentMindee for more beginner-friendly grammar and natural English speaking lessons.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next lesson.